perfect peace. Earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. And oh, happy day, you wash my sins away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. Oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious way that you have saved me. And oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious name. Yeah. And oh, happy day, you wash my sins away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Oh, happy day, you wash my sins away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. Amen. Find somebody around you, tell them hello, tell them how it's a happy day.
I was like, do I follow the click or you? I don't think it was you. I think it was just everybody.
All right, if you would, go ahead and have a seat. It's a friendly crowd. Well, welcome to Living Hope. We're so glad you've joined us this morning, and we're thrilled that you've come to worship with us and to see what the Lord is doing here at our church. It's an amazing blessing to be a part of a church where God's Spirit is moving so beautifully in relationships and in ministry. And this has been Missions Week, obviously. This week, we're culminating today, our second Sunday. And after the service last week, people were coming up and saying, you know, I think I might want to go to Guatemala, or I think I might want to go to Jordan. And so the Lord's really been working in hearts and given us more of His heart for the nations. And David will talk about this a little bit more, but this is our brand new world wall mural that's just been painted. And you'll see this rectangle, that's the 1040 window, represents 83% of all the unreached people groups in the world. So millions of people there. And so we're just excited to see what God's going to do. I'm Jeff Rand. I'm one of the pastors. I get to work with worship and also missions. And so it's a pleasure to see you this morning. If you're a brand new first-time guest, we do have a communication card in the back of the seat in front of you. If you'd fill that out, we will collect your information. And if you'd like for us to get in contact with you, have questions, or if you have prayer requests especially, we have a great intercessory prayer ministry, and we do take those requests very seriously. So do let us pray for you. Also, I just met someone before the service that said, I didn't know you had a mobile app. We have a mobile app, Living Hope Church. It's go to the Google Play Store, or the App Store. It's Living Hope-Athens, and it's one of the primary ways we communicate as a church. So we use constant contact and different things. All the events are on there. You can register all the calendar items as well. This week is Lifeway Week for Living Hope. So if you go to Lifeway Bookstore on Oconee Connector, they're going to tell you a little about Living Hope also, and all of your purchases are 20% off. So if you need to get some good Bibles or study materials. I said tapes in the first service. That's my age talking. Tapes are those things we used to have. I just want to thank the missions team, the missions leadership, Some of you, actually, if you're with a missions agency or you're part of our broader missions team, go ahead and stand for just a second. We just want to acknowledge you. We have some supported missionaries here in the room as well, so thank them. And it's amazing. Thank you so much, y'all. What a blessing. At the end of this service, we're going to dismiss the entire church to go to the missions fair in the chapel. It's a lot of fun. So Pastor Dave will tell you more about that. So also, if you're around 2 o'clock when we begin to tear down the missions fair, we'd love some help getting some tables back into this building. So please help us if you can. And Mr. Michael, if you'll take it away.
So last week, me and one of the guys here did some hiking up in North Georgia. And when we were driving back, we noticed the moon. Did y'all see the moon last weekend? Just really big. It was this big harvest moon. It just seemed bigger and brighter than we normally see it. And we had this discussion about the moon. The moon doesn't produce any light of its own. It reflects the light of the sun. And because of all the darkness around it, it seems pretty bright. And in Jesus, in the Gospel of John, said, I am the light of the world. And then in Matthew, he says that we are the light of the world. And he's like, well, which is it? Well, we're like the moon. We reflect the light of Jesus wherever we go. So in this hymn that we're about to sing, it says, send the light. And that light can go in a lot of ways, but the way we're talking about today is when we go and reflect the light of Jesus in us. So let's stand together as we sing. There's a call comes ringing o'er the restless way. Send the light, send the light. There are souls to rescue, there are souls to save. Send the light, send the light, send the light, the blessed gospel light. Let it shine from shore to shore. Send the light, the blessed gospel light. Let it shine forevermore. Let us not grow weary in the work of love. Send the light, send the light. Let us gather jewels for a crown above. Send the light, send the light, send the light, the blessed gospel light. Let it shine from shore to shore. Send the light, the blessed gospel light. Let it shine forevermore. Lord, fill us up. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out, Lord. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out, Lord. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out, Lord. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out, Lord. Send the light, the blessed gospel light. Let it shine from shore to shore. us up and send us out. Fill us up and send us out, Lord. Send the light, the blessing gospel light. Let it shine from shore to shore. Send the